What's up everybody, Rob from Milesboard, and today we're gonna be talking about motor mounts for the Rampage. We've got some user feedback, people asking for sturdier, more rigid motor mounts on the Rampage. As you know, this is what holds the motor. There is a tiny bit of flex in some of the motor mounts, and we've actually improved the hardness and rigidity of these mounts as generations have gone on. We've gone through 3 different motor mounts. They all have embedded a steel plate in it. But for the folks who want an even more rigid motor mount, we've got just the solution for you. It's right in my pocket here. This is a CNC machine from one solid piece of billet aluminum motor mount. So check out the difference between these two. We've got the steel plate with composite and full aluminum motor mount. So this thing, absolutely zero flex whatsoever. No matter what you do to it, we're super excited about this, and we're gonna be launching this very soon on the website. So the advantage of this new motor mount, aside from looking awesome, is that the extra rigidity will mean that with absolutely zero flex, you will get less slipping of the belt if you're going through hard acceleration or really bogging the motor down when you're off-road in the grass, or hard braking. You'll get less slipping because that tension on the belt will stay consistent. Apart from black, we also have some other cool colors that we're experimenting with. So we've got green, red, and I'll put a link at the bottom of this video where you can order your own set. So it's a cool little upgrade for the Rampage if you want to get less belt slipping and a little bit more hardcore performance. This is a sweet, sweet upgrade. And I'm gonna have my shop tech, Anthony, here show you guys how to install these on your board. And by the way, on the website, you'll see there are multiple colors. And what we're gonna do is we'll put the Rampage logo on one side of the motor mount, so both be pointed inwards. And if you like the Rampage mount, you can mount them that way. If you don't like them, you can swap them upside down where there will be no logo. So it's up to you. If you wanna fly the Rampage flag or go more stealth, you'll be able to make your own choice. So you will need a few tools to perform this procedure, and we've completely over-prepared for this. Basic tools will do if you don't have the full shop kit. So first we're just gonna remove this protector from outside the belts with the 2.5 millimeter Allen key. That's 2 bolts. Next, you can remove the nut holding the wheel on. And we're going to remove the screws that hold the motor to the motor mount, again with the 2.5 millimeter Allen key. Now that the motor's loose, we can carefully remove the wheel because there's less tension on the belt, so it will come off now. Just work that off. Oh yeah, just like that. For this drive pulley, we do have a C-clip holding it onto the motor shaft. So we're going to use a C-clip tool, and you may find other ways to do this if you don't have the tool, or grab one of these from Home Depot. And just open that up, get the C-clip off. So now here to get the pulley off, depending on which version you've got, you may have the pulley glued onto the shaft with anaerobic glue. And there's a couple ways to get that off. One is by using a heat gun, heating the whole, the metal assembly there and pulling it off. And the other way is to tap the shaft out as we're doing here with a hammer. Be careful not to hit the pulley. Now that the motor's off, use a 7 millimeter crescent wrench to hold the nuts on the other side of the motor mount, and a 3 millimeter Allen key or socket to carefully remove the screw. Now that the final bolt is removed, you can just pull that motor mount right off. Now there is a piece of rubber padding there. Make sure you keep that in the right spot, and we can install that beautiful, brand new, solid billet aluminum milled motor mount. And the flat side of this motor mount does go to the outside. The installation steps are exactly the same as what you did to take it off, just in reverse. First, we'll put the bolts in and then secure the nuts and tighten them. So once you have the lower bolts installed, we can proceed with installing the motor itself. So we'll put the shaft right through the hole. Oh yeah, like a glove, baby. Get at least one screw screwed in, a few threads just to hold it on there to make it easier to work on. Wow, that is beautiful. Look at that happy little motor mountain. Now keep in mind when you do install these screws to keep them just a little bit loose so that you can adjust the belt tension once we get the belt on. Now we're going to install the drive pulley again. And it can take some force to get back on in the proper place. You may need to pound it a little bit. What you can do here is use the opposite side of a crescent wrench just to put equal force on the sides of that and just tap it in a little bit. That shaft will need to go through just enough so that you can get the circlip on it. Using the circlip tool, we will install that circlip around the shaft. That's going to keep the drive pulley from coming off. Now we will reinstall the belt and the wheel pulley. First, we'll put the belt on the drive pulley and then work it onto the wheel by rotating the wheel. Now that the belt is on, we can put that washer over the axle and the wheel's nut as well and tighten those. And of course, you can just use a regular T-tool here. Now we're just going to adjust the belt tension. So there's about 3 to 6 millimeters of play in the belt. And you can adjust that to your preferences. The tighter it is, the less efficient it will be. But the looser it is, the more prone it will be to slipping. All right, now the motor's on there, we can check the belt tension once more to make sure it's done right. That looks good to me. Does that look good to you? Cool. At this point, you can reinstall the protector on the outside of the motor mount. This will be compatible with the new motor mounts. Or if you prefer a bare look and less protection, you can skip this step altogether. Look at that beauty. Great, so that is how you install the motor mount on your Miles Rampage. The other side is gonna be exactly the same, but from the other side, so we won't go through that on this video. All right, that's it. So the motor mounts are installed and oh, that sounds nice. Let's take this bad boy out, see how she runs. Ho, ho, ho. That feels good. All right, brake test. No slippage whatsoever on my board, full gas. Okay, one more time. Damn, that thing's quick. All right, full gas, little lean. No slips. Full brakes coming. Yeah, baby. I think my wheels were skidding, but no belt slip. Oh, those are sick. Heck yeah. All right, guys, that's it for this install video. If you enjoyed it, please hit that subscribe button, like, and comment. And there is a link in the description where you can order your very own CNC machined aluminum Rampage motor mounts. Ride safe out there, guys. We'll see you later.